All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones now to throw on second down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you...
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not. Before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Watching that, Barney.
Jones on 1st and 10. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Watching that, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a little 360. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Throwing Jones. And Wilson has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. off to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we go, what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now.
T.J. Yeldon. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 29. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Guys man complete over the middle. It's Mills. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Slow. Ready. Green 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney!
Here's Jones to throw again. And Stills over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Parker unable to get that one. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
3-19. Check 26, check 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3-19.
Back to throw. Jones. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gun!
Jones on 1st down. And incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Now Jones, off play action. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at me.
Back to throw. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And Stills bringing it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here.
And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Left, 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 left. Slow. Ace. Hold on.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And fights him off. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's a give to Yeldon. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Mills. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Jones going to throw again. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And off comes to Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Leonard Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Here's Jones. Looking to throw on second down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They juked him. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Miami, add one more loss to the column. That drops a